Hello and welcome back to another entertainment roundup. I'm J77, and just on a note, this is not going to be any regular entertainment roundup. This is solely going to be on the award shows or shows because I'm going to be covering two award shows on this one. The regular entertainment roundup will be back on its regular schedule next week, but for now, I want to talk about the Academy and I want to talk about the Razzies. And normally I don't want to talk about the Razzies too much because of my personal feeling towards it. I have a very not so fun feeling about it. It's not because they give out awards for worst picture, but because they mostly do it in a way that is obviously following a popular trend. And some of the films they have nominated over the past few years I don't consider to be bad films. They're not great films, but not bad enough where they constantly put them there just because the fans like the trash on it. But in this case, a lot of the movies that they did put in here deserve to be on here. I might as well just start off with the worst actor, worst supporting actor, Will Smith and Jada Smith for After Earth. Now, amazingly enough, most of the worst of in terms of this film came from the people who actually deserve to be on that list. M. Night Shyamalan didn't make the cut, although a lot of people feel that he was the reason why this film is. I totally disagree because of one reason. After Earth was clearly a Will Smith vehicle to push his son, and this is something that a lot of critics, a lot of people who saw the film actually felt that was the issue here. To me, it all comes down to production, and this film wasn't really that great. And for a film that really is a sci-fi where anything goes, this film didn't make any sense. That was the whole thing. It didn't make any sense. Plus, the acting was just, I wouldn't say terrible, but just uninteresting and boring. The characters in this film just didn't strike anyone. So the fact that they won for best worst actor in terms of Jada Smith, worst supporting actor, and I want to put a key word. Many people did not expect Will Smith to be in a supporting role, and that's exactly what happened. Will Smith and After Earth really does suit the situation. The one thing I don't agree with, and this is something I constantly have a problem with because they always change this up. They have the worst screen combo, which I don't remember ever being on the list, but it seemed like they make it a business to basically shove this how bad Jada Smith and Will Smith was in this film down their throat. I don't think that was necessary. I think you already proven the point that the both worst actor and worst actor, which they do deserve to be on that list, is definitely suit. You don't need to put a combo for that selection. No more than I think that this is to me is an insult towards Tyler Perry. Look, I've seen Medea's Christmas. I have my feelings towards it. Is it a terrible film? Not necessarily. Does Tyler Perry need to be on a list for worst actress? Absolutely not. I think if you want to put him for worst actor or be nominated for worst actor, fine. But putting him down for worst actress because he wore the Medea costume is a little bit pushing it and pretty much insulting towards him. All right, just come on. But in any case, he got it for worst actor in Medea's Christmas. And let me top it all off. The worst sequel ripoff that they claim, which is the ongoing thing. No doubt, Long Ranger deserves to be here. But I think the real, real nail biter, the one film that definitely deserves to be in the rest of these categories is Movie 43. Movie 43 have won the following: worst screenplay, it for worst director, which all 13 people who directed it has made the list, and it's kind of hard not to say they're wrong on that one because it was a clip of different kinds of scenes mushed into this one disastrous film. So I have no argument about that. 13 directors have made this film. 13 directors deserve to be on that list for movie 43. Movie 43 also have won for worst picture of 2014. And let me explain this. This film came out really early, January, early February of 2013, and the fact is that it still had that staying power all the way to now really says a lot about how bad this film is. It was a bad film. It was a atrocious film. What happened to that is this is what I felt that the list has actually had. I actually felt that this was, with the exception of the movies that I've talked about, or the category I talked about, I actually have no complaints about this. Kim Kardashian have won for Temptation. That was another Tyler Perry film. Sandler have also have won for screenplay in Grown Ups 2. Um, it is a most of the films that was in here. No complaints about that. No argument about that. Um, but in all, I was more curious about 43 and After Earth because After Earth to me really and look, I know that M. Night Shyamalan is a director that no one everybody has a ball getting onto, but to me this was not an M. Night Shyamalan film. This was Will Smith film, and I got one thing to say about this whole thing about the Will Smith situation. And you're probably not listening to this. That's fine. But could you please stop forcing your children on the world? If they want to be actors and singers, that's fine. But I don't think you need to force them on their career on us. I mean, if because I'll tell you right now, it's becoming a turnoff. A lot of people are getting a little bit annoyed of seeing them every single time, every time you chance to get. So I hope he understands this, and also understand that what you're doing is not a family business, because that was the one thing that got my attention when he was in one of his interviews, that he feels this is a family business. Hollywood's not a family business unless you own a particular studio, a particular company, and therefore it's in-house. That means nobody else has nothing to say or nothing to do but you guys. Then it's a different story. But if you're doing movies, that necessarily means that the studio is going to pick your son up because of your name, Will Smith. And he needs to be understand that sometimes pushing your children onto the world is also more harmful for them than good. Again, if they want to do it, that's fine. But if they don't, let it go. Leave it alone. Let them do with their own lives. And because if you keep doing this, you may find out that the fans will just turn your children off completely, but you as well. So that was the Razzies. I'll leave a link so you guys can look at the official awards. But I want to talk about the Academy now, and I want to talk about the good and the not so good. First things first, before I get down to the winners here, I got a message from the Academy Awards here, because this is something that is becoming a problem, and a lot of people are voicing their feedback on this, because this one was ran until 12 o'clock. And I was really getting tired. I'm really getting bored. I actually stood up watching this because I actually wanted to see who was winning, especially the top 5 awards. I wanted to see who was going to win this. But this is becoming an issue where they are making this award show a little bit too long. And look, I understand the difference in time. I'm on the East Coast, the award show's on the West Coast, so the time difference does play a part in that. I get that. But I feel if you're going to have a 3-hour show, which I don't have a problem with having a 3-hour show, could you please move it up a little bit? Have the show at 3 o'clock in the West Coast. It'll be 6 o'clock here. It doesn't have to run all the way to 12 o'clock, because I got news for you. If you think people's going to stay up knowing they got work the next day, you're sadly mistaken, all right? And it is an issue that the Academy is trying to address. A lot of people is trying to address this situation, because I got news for you. Even the media has gotten a little tired of how long these award ceremonies are. And being that the fact nobody cares about best wardrobe design, best editing, best sound mixing, they may actually have to adjust it. Don't get rid of the awards, but try and adjust it where you have it pretty much not on television, and just basically keep it condensed. Take out the stuff that nobody cares about. Take out these shorten the long speeches, and just try and keep it time manageable where it's not running to the next day. This show was long. It was long. I mean, really, really long. It wasn't a bad show, but it was a long, long show. So that's the only true problem I had with the Academy in terms of time. It felt like it was dragging more than ever in the thick of things. But other than that, I thought the show went fine. I thought the show had done very good for what they was looking for, and for the most part, I thought the moral summary, which I was actually kind of curious how they do, because there's a lot of talks about they was gonna try and keep it respectable, and I think they did a good job. They showed all the people with past, ending with Phyllis Seymour Hoffman. Bette Midler did a very good song, "Wind Beneath." I hope I'm saying this right. "Wind Beneath My Wings." It was a very good song. Bette Midler looks awesome as always, and she sung just as she sung years ago. I actually felt it was a good tribute, and Bette Midler definitely closed it out very well. Um, I'll tell you right now, when I was watching this show, I thought Gravity was going to sweep it. I really did. I thought Gravity was going to take every last war because it was just winning everything on sight. Until finally, when the major wars come out, that's when you realize that it wasn't going to go down like that. But um, in in the case of that, the wars that they did get, they deserve. But I gotta say, I'm actually was ecstatic of seeing 12 Years a Slave winning for Best Picture. It was a big, big thing for that people was shouting about. The director was ecstatic. He was jumping for joy. And to me, no hands down, I thought this was the best film of the year. Again, I wouldn't have been mad if Gravity would have won because I thought Gravity surprised the hell out of me. I did not give any kind of credit to Gravity. That's my fault because I looked at that trailer and I looked at the poster and said, "There's no way this film is going to catch on." And not only did it catch on, it basically blew a lot of critics out of the water, and rightfully so. So I would have been upset. The only film I probably would have had a problem if it would have won for Best Picture, because a lot of media seemed to be pushing for that one film, one movie that I didn't understand why there was such a love affair for that film. I thought it was a good film. I didn't think it was great, not good enough to win Best Picture, and that was American Hustle. A lot of papers saying this was going to be American Hustle's dance here. They was going to just take the Academy Awards, and it ended up being the total opposite of what had actually happened. But for the most part, 12 Years a Slave, even though they didn't dominate the wars they did matter. I thought they deserved. Gravity, great. My hat goes out to them, and just basically the newcomers who won these awards. My hat goes out to them too. Let me just read you the list here, the official list, and give you each breakdown of it, so you guys know exactly who won and who didn't win. Here's the first one, best visual effects. Gravity have won. They beat out The Habit. They beat up Iron Man 3. Lone Ranger. I don't know why the Lone Ranger was nominated in this category. It still bothers me to this day. And Star Trek Into Darkness. You also have Gravity winning for best sound mixing. You also have Gravity winning for sound editing. So all the stuff here, they just took most of the effects sound. So Gravity in the stand of just three lists that was nominated, they took all of them from there. Then you have best live action short film, Hoolum. You also have Best Animated Short Film, The Whole Lots. Hope I'm saying that name right. Best Production Design, The Great Gatsby. They have won on that situation, on that air. Best Makeup and Hairstyle, Dallas Buyers Club won that one. Best Film Editing, Gravity. So already you see where they won the most from. Best Documentary Short Subject, The Lady in Number 6. Have won from that one. Best Documentary Feature, 20 Feet from Stardom. We also have Best Costume Design, The Great Gatsby, and I think that maybe people felt The Great Gatsby was going to win that. That costume design was fantastic in that movie. I'm not very a fan of the movie in general, but for the costume design, yeah, it's definitely beat out without any questions. Best Cinematography, Gravity. Best Original Song, Let It Go from Frozen. No one was shocked to see that happen. Best Original Score, Gravity. You see how Gravity just confident. This is why people were saying that Gravity looked like it was going to take the whole thing. We have Best Adapted Screenplay. This is where 12 Years a Slave started coming in, and they won for that. They beat out Before Midnight. They actually beat out Wolf of Wall Street as well. So they really had a very stiff competition. Captain Phillip, of course. So they had a lot of people they had to go through. Best Original Screenplay, Her. Congratulations to them. As again, great film, and I wouldn't mind if they would have won Best Picture. But as the awards went down, it was pretty much highly unlikely. But Spike Jonze definitely deserved the win for that. Very interesting concept. Best Foreign Film, The Great Beauty. It beat out The Broken Circle, Breakdown, The Great Beauty, The Hunt, and The Missing Picture. These are the films that was given given the nominations, and The Great Beauty have won out. Frozen, no surprise there. It has one. It beat out the Cools, Despicable Me 2, Ernest and Christine, um, and The Wind Rises. So those are the films that they actually beat out. I found if the only other film in this list that actually had a chance to beat Frozen, a chance was Despicable Me 2, but in the end, Frozen was just a better film. Congratulations with Disney. And I'm pretty sure this is the first Disney that was not Pixar that won for best animation in a long time. I don't remember the last time a Disney straightforward Disney film have won for best animation in a while. So it's always normally Pixar. So it's nice to see that Disney is saying, "Hey, look, we're still around. We deserve to get some kind of recognition." And this film was obviously the best animation film in a year that animation was not that good. Let's keep it real. The fact that the Academy Awards have nominated so many best animations in that category when the Golden Globe were nominated 3 really says something. But then again, if I look at some of these nominations, there's 2 films that I haven't heard of. So there you go. Alfonso Cuarón, it took me, finally got his name right, from Gravity, well deserved. He won for Best Director, and I'm actually kind of glad that he gave all the credit to Sandra Bullock, because even though she didn't win for Best Actress, she definitely is the anchor that actually carried this film. Her performance really says a lot about this movie. It's a shame that she didn't win it. I really was hoping she would win it for that film, but apparently that didn't happen. But Alfonso Cuarón definitely deserved to win for Best Director. Sad that Queens didn't get it, but no question that it was after you saw what was going on with other award shows. This was definitely it was only a matter of time that for Alfonso Cuarón wins it. So congratulations to him. A newcomer, I hope I'm saying her name right. Lupita Lego. She is have won for 12 Years a Slave. Very great performance she had done. Very happy she had won it. And we're going to continue on. A winner for Best Supporting Actor, Jared Leto for Dallas Buyers Club. Winner for Best Actress, Kate Blanchett for Blue Jasmine. She was the one that beat out Sandra Bullock along with Meryl Streep, Judi Dench, Amy Adams. All those couldn't topple Kate Blanchett, which a lot of people thought she was going to win. Best Actor, no question. I'm very happy that Matthew McConaughey had won for Dallas Buyers Club. He has come a very long way from the films that he has used to star in the early 90s, early late 90s, and this is like a resurgence of his career. I know that many people say that he never really went anywhere, but trust me when I say this, if you've seen the films that he was in before, you'll be stunned that you are seeing so much high praises now. It really is, because I never really saw him as this best picture mentality character, especially I still remember him from films like Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. Okay, that's how far he came from those type of films, and I'm very happy. I'm very glad he beat out Christian Bale, he beat out Bruce Dimms, Leonardo DiCaprio, Wolf of Wall Street. So he really does deserve that award. And of course, we have Best Picture, which again, I was very, very ecstatic. I was very, very happy. 12 Years a Slave definitely deserved to win it for Best Picture. And it's kind of funny, this is now the second year in a row that a film that won Best Picture didn't have the director win for Best Director. Of course, you had the Ben Affleck situation where he wasn't even nominated. A lot of people felt that was like a surprise because he really did a great job of directing the film that Oracle, I believe. He really did a great job of that film, and many people thought, wow, they just messed him up. And I think what has happened with the Golden Globe and how people was complaining really did shift it, because I don't think they would have gave that best film to him if it wasn't so many anger about this. Keep in mind, they've done that before, so it was kind of surprised that they actually didn't do it. But in this one, this is the second year to happen, and although Steve McQueen did not win, he was nominated. He did not win for Best Picture. This film did not win for Best Director. The film eventually won Best Picture and definitely deserved it. It beat out the following: American Hustle, Captain Phillip, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, Her, Nebraska, Wolf of Wall Street, Phenomenon. All those films was nominated. This film tops them all. So again, very happy for them, and look, it deserved it. There's no question. I said that when the nominees was being said that if the film had deserved any kind of award for Best Picture, it was this film. But again, I wouldn't have been mad if Gravity, Her, or even Dallas Buyers Club would have won. Those are the films that I felt that had a strong chance of actually grabbing that major trophy. So, yeah, it's been a good award show, despite the fact that it was long, man. It was very, very long, and I hope next year, because I know that the committee, as well as all the people who involved with the Oscars, with the how everything's structured up, they're going to be gathering themselves, talking about it, because again, you cannot have this award go past midnight. You really can't, and that was the biggest gripe I had with this award, more so than anything else. I didn't care about the hosts. Me real, I didn't really care about the hosts. I didn't care about what Alex DeGeneres was doing on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter, so I really don't care what's going on. I know they said that Twitter shut down after that big major tweet she had done. My main concern was getting to award shows. I'm like, look, I don't have a problem with the 3-hour thing, but to me, if you're gonna do it 3 hours, push it early, because in Eastern Standard Time, if it may be like 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock to you guys up in the West Coast, it's 12 o'clock here. It's a 3-hour difference. So I'm like this. If you're going to have it 3 hours, fine. Have it start time at 3 o'clock. Shorten the length of the red carpet, because I really don't think anyone really cares about the red carpet. And just have it at 3. It will be 6 o'clock here. And by the time it's over, it will be 10 o'clock here. And it will probably be, I think it will be 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock at Los Angeles. I think it would be better than having this run all the way to midnight. Because again, this is where a lot of people starting to complain, is that people do have to work. People do have to do other things. They have to wake up early in the morning. They really not going to wait all that time just to watch an award show. That, let's be honest, all they're looking for is seeing who won Best Picture, who won Best Actor, who won Best Actress. They're looking for those. They're not looking for anything else. So I hope that they actually work it out. And actually, if not, just shorten the length a little bit. That's all. I mean, you don't have to show everything. Just show the major things. That's my own feeling about that. I don't think they're ever going to go into pre-recording. I think they're going to keep it live, of course. But to me, they're going to have to do something, because people are starting to talk, and people are starting to say, hey, look, enough of this already. Shorten this, man, because it's getting way, way too long. There's a lot of stuff going on that doesn't need to go on. I understand this is a Super Bowl of all award shows, but it is getting to be a little long, and it's really just cutting to a lot of people's sleeping times. But I'm hopefully they will do fine with that. I think they'll work it out, because they are people that is in the inside who is taking notice, and they're looking to see if they can fix these award shows and not make it as so long as they have. So again, I have no problem with the awards. Honestly, this is actually pretty good. Again, I thought Gravity was gonna sweep the board, but apparently that did not happen. Again, if they would have won Best Picture, I would not be the one complaining about it. But 12 Years a Slave did actually win out, and they had the less the categories here. The one thing I noticed here, Captain Phillips didn't do much in that category. Her, they won one, but Wolf of Wall Street pretty much got blanked out. I'm not surprised about it. Wolf of Wall Street, I was kind of surprised it was actually nominated, to be honest with you. I thought it was good. I didn't thought it was great. I didn't thought it was worthy. And to be honest with you, I didn't thought American Hustle was that great either. And American Hustle really got shunned in this whole entire award. It really did. So that goes to show how much the media knows about how the Academy Awards work. Because the media did push for this to be the mega hit of the Academy, that American Hustle was going to take everything, and they was even noticing this whole thing. I would think they even won for Best Drove. They didn't even win for that. So just go to show, just you don't know what the Academy Awards going to do until those award trophies are. So those are the guys. If you want to say losers, those are the big losers. That's right there. Those are the big losers. Then Captain Phillips for the most part. But other than that, kudos to the films that actually did do well. Gravity, every award they got, they actually earned. There's no question about it. 12 Years Slaves, great job on them. My hat's going off to everybody there. It was actually pretty good. I really was not. I was not disappointed. I really am not going to sit there and debate about it. I think those who actually was hoping for American Hustle to win or Wolf of Wall Street to win, they'll probably be more upset that I thought Leonardo DiCaprio was going to win for Best Actor. Absolutely not. I mean, he was nominated, but you know what? I still feel that he's not got reached that pinnacle where the Academy Award have no choice but to give it to him yet. Maybe one film will do, but to me that's asking for a lot, especially from this category. I still believe that Best Original Score should be changed to the John Williams Award. Maybe now the the media has said that he's been nominated more than anybody has been nominated in history. And that's not surprising. I'll be honest with you, it's not surprising at all, considering his track record. I mean, it has not been. This has been since 2000, and now I have not yet seen this guy not be nominated for an Academy Award. It's almost every year he's been nominated at least one time. I don't think it's any time in the year 2000 that he has not been nominated for every score he has made. So that says a lot about him. And it says a lot about his career. I mean, he is the heart and soul of movie scores. In my opinion, it wouldn't be, the movie scores would not be the way they are if it wasn't for John Williams. To me, if he is retiring, I don't think he is anytime soon. I know he has a lot of work to do, but you got to think at his age and what he has done, accomplished. If he is retiring, in my opinion, and this is just mine, they should change the original score into the John Wayne Award from both Academy and for the Golden Globes, because let's be honest, he is the face of that trophy right now. Because even though he hasn't won too many times or won every year, the fact is he's been nominated the way he has been nominated really says a lot about his career. It really says a lot about him. He has more memorable scores than anyone in history. But that's a story for another time. So there you have it, guys. Do you like the results that was given? Do you think they were good? Do you think they were not good? Do you agree or disagree? I'd like to hear your opinion on this. But until this, it's J7 saying that Entertainment Roundup will be back in its regular format next week. But until then, this is me saying take care, be safe, and I'll talk to you soon.